those of you who are new to the channel, a big welcome to you. I am showing you an update on my complete coloring book collection. It has grown over the past couple of years, and 2022 saw me add a few more books to my collection. So in this series, I'm going to be showing you all of my coloring books, including the pages I've colored in and my works in progress. So here we have Gnomes in the Neighborhood by Denise Klett, and I really do enjoy this book. I love the gnomes. They are so whimsical and really, really cute. I haven't done a whole lot in here, but I'm hoping to do a bit more, especially now that I'm growing my watercolor paints. So here we have I was trying to do a bit of a different background, so I brought in some lilac and some blues. I used Neocolor 2s in the background and then went over it with Castle Art pencils, and then everything else I used the Castle Art original pencils, as well as glitter gel pen, white gel pen, and other gel pens. So yeah, I got a little lost with the colors for the gnomes clothing, but overall I'm very, very pleased with it. I really like this color combo here on the vines. I think it works really, really well, and I'm sure with practice and time I'll get better at color coordinating my gnomes. Next I have this whip, which I used watercolor pencils, and then I've gone into the centers of all the flowers with gel pen, so it's glittery and it gives a bit more of a effect. And then I think I've done the skin and the hair with Castle Art original pencils, and then I was using Prismacolor for the flowers up at the top, but I think they need a bit more white gel pen in the centers. I'm not sure. Something about the flowers is bothering me, so I need to carry on persevering with this page. And then, so that's my only whip in here. I have marked this page as to do as a color along, which I'm really hoping to do soon. And it will be real-time coloring, so I can walk you through it. And then here is the other page I've completed. I used Neocolor 2s for the background and on the snow here, but I used Prismacolor pencils for the snow on the trees and the snowman. I used alcohol markers for the trees themselves, and I found that they blended really, really well on this paper. Yes, they do bleed through, but you still have time to blend them, which was very enjoyable. And then I used marker Raffine on the gnomes clothing and the accessories on the snowman, and Dovecraft 3D pearl effects for all the pom-pom and trimmings on the clothing. Some glitter gel pen around here, and other bits of the accessories, the buttons of the snowman, just to give it a bit more of a glittery sheen to it. So many things I like about this page, especially the galaxy background and the trees. I think they've come out really, really well, but I think I could have spent more time on the snow here at the bottom. So really another fun page to do. And that is all my pages in Gnomes in the Neighborhood by Denise Klett. But keep your eyes out, because I'm going to be doing more in this book in the next couple of months. Next up we have Fragile World by Kirby Rosanas, and this is one of my favorite books for 2022. And I really want to do more in this book. So here I've started this page. I am in the process of completing it and filming it. So I've used chalk pastels for the sky, ink tints as a base for the rocks, and then I've been using Prismacolor pencils on the penguins. And I'm just really, to finish the penguins off, I really need to just work on the black parts of the penguins. Everything else, the white bits, are complete, and then work more on the rocks and the vegetation. And then I have marked out a couple of pages in here for future color alongs. So this double page spread here with the whooping cranes is a requested video, which I'm hoping to get to in 2023. Then I have this double page spread here, which I completed using Inktense pencils. And the only thing I didn't use Inktense for was the foam on the water. I took white paint and a sponge, and I dabbed this white paint onto the paper to create the foamy effect of the waves, and then I dotted here and there some glitter gel pen on the sand to give it extra sparkle. But other than that, it's all done with Inktense pencils, which I think has actually turned out really, really lovely. And I'm pleased to say that the paper in this book really works well with water-based mediums as well. The other page I've been asked to do as a color along is this one. I just haven't planned it out yet. The vegetation I'm finding quite overwhelming, so I need to think carefully about the vegetation. And then up on the channel under the Kirby Rosanna's playlist is this double page spread, which we did as a color along video, and it was in real time. So what I'm doing is I based everything except the axolotls and the leaves in Inktense pencils and went over it with Prismacolor Premier, and then I did these two axolotls on camera, but went and did these two off camera, and then I show you how to do some of the fish. So I don't show you how to do every single thing. What I do is I show you the color combinations, the way I color it, and then I'll do sections of the logs or sections of the rocks, and then give you the idea so you can finish it off camera as well. It just makes for quicker color alongs, otherwise I fear that it would bore you, so we want to keep it interesting and fun. But I really enjoyed this page and I'm very pleased with how it turned out. And then I have marked these two pages for my winter colorings, and so far on the channel this red panda has been voted for our next color along series, so I will be using Inktense pencils and Prismacolor Premier to color this page in, and then we will use very similar background for the leopard. And then this is again another video I've been asked to do. So there's quite a few pages in here that are requested, and as soon as I can I'll get to them. And then this is another page I'm wanting to do. Again, this page I will do solely with Inktense pencils, similar to the other elephant seal page. So that is my plans and what I have done in Kirby Rosanna's Fragile Worlds. I'm hoping to, in 2023, add to my collection the Worlds Within Worlds book, as I quite like that one. So that should be coming up soon in the early half of 2023. So that is Fragile World by Kirby Rosanna's. Then next I have Lacey Sunshine's Christmas with the Sunshine Tots Coloring Book, Volume 43 by Heather Valentin. And I've marked out a couple of pages in here. And these are just really quick pictures to color in, so quite think she's quite sweet. This book isn't really for realism, it's just for relaxed coloring, and I find sometimes that's what we need, are just some books where we put a lot of effort in and create amazing works of art, and other types of books where we just pull them out and just relax with them. But I have one page in here, and that is this one. Here I did Ohuhu markers as a base on just about everything, and then I went over it with, I think it was polychromos pencils. Gosh, I can't remember now. But I really enjoyed doing it, and I tried to give the elephant very pink cheeks, but I'm not sure if I blended it very well. So yeah, it's very sweet and cute, and I love how her face came out. She's really, really lovely. And as you can see, I pretty much did the bulk of the picture in markers. There are 2 images per illustration, so you get to have 2 goes. If you look in my Christmas haul video I've uploaded just recently, you can see a full flip through of this book. The other page that I've marked to color in is this one, where she's with all her candy. So I'm looking forward to this one, and I think there's a tutorial in the Helen Elliston color special effects book that shows you how to color in sweet wrappers, so I'm hoping to do that one as well. So that is Lacey Sunshine's Christmas with the Sunshine Tots by Heather Valentin. Then here we have Crystal Vogel's A Small Race. I'm just going to zoom you in for a closer look. I have not done anything in this book, but it's a really, really lovely book, and every single page I want to color in. I find that they are just such beautiful illustrations. Again, if you would like a full flip through of this book, do check out my December haul and Christmas presents video, and this book is included in there, and you can see the full flip through. So yeah, every single page in here I want to color. Do let me know if you'd like to color this book with me, and I will make sure I do color along videos. So that is Crystal Vogel's Osmalreis der Vervenschenwald. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Next I have Jasmine Beckett Griffith's coloring book. Again, this is a new addition to my collection. I'm just going to zoom you out. So I haven't colored anything in here. I am thinking of coloring some of the smaller pictures. I do want to do this book because I do like the color combinations with Alice in Wonderland. So that would be a nice book to page. And also some of these smaller pages I think would be lovely to work with. But there are quite a few pages in here that I won't be coloring in just because they're not really my style. But I think as far as trying different techniques, learning how to create dramatic scenes, how to really work with lights and darks, I think this is a very good book for me to work with. For instance, I don't personally like these sort of things, but to create that glowing effect where the eyes and the mouth are glowing, I think that is a very interesting thing to learn to do. So that's on one of my to-do lists. So again, if you want the full flip through, do check out my Christmas and December haul video. That is Jasmine Beckett Griffith's coloring book. The same can be said for the 2 Game of Thrones books. We've got Game of Thrones coloring book and then the HBO Game of Thrones coloring book, which are both the same in a way, based on the same books, but you can see the one book is bigger than the other. The first book I'm going to be coloring in is most likely this one here. It's got a lot, it's smaller, there's a lot more scenery to do, and I think that it would be really fun. Again, if you want to flip through of both these books, do check out my December and Christmas haul coloring video. I've just uploaded it recently, and you can see both these books there. This one has more portraits in it and bigger scenes. For instance, you've got this hall here where the throne is, or this sort of scene. So they're much bigger pictures, but the whole objective for me personally is to learn how to paint landscapes. So I don't know when I'll get to this book or the other one, but I'm glad to have them in my collection, as I think they will add a different level of coloring and a different style of technique as well. So those are my two Game of Thrones coloring books, one by HBO and the other one by George R.R. Martin. And then finally I have my Kanoka Gusa books, Garden of Fairy Tale Animals and Kingdom of Curious Creatures. So in Kingdom of Curious Creatures, I don't have any pages really colored in. I do have one whip though, and that is this one. I've slowly making progress on it and getting there, but there's not much that I've really done. So this is a whip that I want to have done soon, and then I haven't got anything else planned in here. But yeah, so I do have one planned actually, come to think of it, and it was this one, which I had put aside, these 2 pages, for Christmas, but I might leave that now for next Christmas. So that is Kingdom of Curious Creatures, a fairy tale adventure book by Kanoka Gusa, also known as Minuet de Bonheur. Then I have the English version of Rhapsody in the Forest, and this one is called Garden of Fairy Tale Animals. I have one whip and 2 completed pages in this book, and I was very, very pleased to have completed a page in here because it really helped me overcome just that intimidation I felt with such beautiful drawings. So I've started this page and I am going to finish it. It is a top priority for me. I need to finish it as a live color along. So we started it on live stream, but I'm going to finish it off live stream and just give you the videos for it. And what I've done is I've shown you how to do this section here and these leaves with the acorns and the 2 chipmunks. I think that might be a squirrel. And then the rest I'm doing off camera, but I will show you how to do the pigeon, the squirrel, the rest of the tree house, this branch here, and these pine cone things, and obviously the clock interface. So there's a few bits that I'll help show you, and then you can color it. So I'm hoping it will be 2 more videos and then it will be done. So please don't worry, it will be videoed for you. I do appreciate your patience with me. I paused this picture because we came up to Christmas and I really wanted to focus on Christmas coloring. But now that Christmas is done, I'm going to be finishing this one up for you. And then speaking of Christmas, my 2 completed pages are Christmas related. And here we have Christmas Reindeer, which are speed along coloring series available on the channel under Christmas coloring, and also the Kanoka Gusa playlist up on the channel, so you can follow along with me and color with me. I used mainly Prismacolor Premier pencils, but the holly leaves I used Castle Art pencils, the original Castle Arts. And then I did a bit of embellishing with Dovecraft glitter glue and some gel pen, and then white Sakura jelly roll. The Christmas tree I did on a live stream. It was a couple of live streams where I showed you how to color it in, and we used Prismacolor Premier pencils, Dovecraft glitter glue, and white Sakura jelly roll for just a few highlights here and there. And you can find this color along also under the Christmas coloring playlist, as well as the Kanoka Gusa playlist and the live stream playlist up on the channel. And I think out of the two of them, I love this one the most. I think the colors just really work well, but I am very pleased with how both of them have turned out. So that is what I have done in Rhapsody in the Forest by Kanoka Gusa, the English version, Garden of Fairy Tale Animals. So thank you so much everyone for joining me. I hope that you will enjoy this updated collection, coloring book collection series that I'm doing. Do let me know your thoughts, which books you would like to see color alongs in, some of your favorite pages, and any preferred medium you'd like color alongs in. I do appreciate all the comments. If you can, do give me a like, subscribe, put on the notification bell, and stay tuned for more videos in the future. Thank you so much everyone, and happy coloring. Bye for now.